Rajat Kathuria, CEO at Signature Global, joins in on the show right now. Rajat, hi, morning, and congratulations firstly on the pre-sales of 3,600 crore rupees that you've recorded in the sale of your Deluxe DXP project. Tell us, when is it that you expect to deliver the project? And also, with this development, you've significantly exceeded your FY24 pre-sales guidance as well. So what's the new pre-sales guidance that you're setting out for FY25?
Morning. Thanks a lot for inviting us to your show. So we had achieved about 3,100 plus crores for the first 9 months of the year. With this sales further getting achieved, there's another 3,600 crores, of addition which has happened to the top line. And at the start of the quarter, we had unsold inventory of about 1,200 odd crores, which is also in process of being sold during the quarter. So I think we will beat our annual guidance by a big margin, which was earlier 4,500 odd crores, but we are surely beating it by a big margin.
You know, when the last time we interacted with you, you said that your focus is going to be on the middle income housing market in Gurugram. Having said that, when it comes to your Deluxe DXP project, it's got 3.5, 4.5 PHKs and penthouses. Help us understand, why this shift now from the mid-income to clearly the premium and luxury segment.
So, with the income levels growing in the country, I think, and the aspiration levels growing, we would still like to call this project towards the upper mid segment, of the housing market. So our endeavor is to address the entire market, whether it's starting at about 70, 80 lakhs to a crore, or going up to 3 to 4 crores. So it's a slightly wide spectrum, but our belief is that the current mid-income population can afford units within these prices. So we are playing the whole spectrum while we are focused in Gurugram. So we are region focused, but in the mid-income segment, we would want to play the entire spectrum between 1 to 3 to 4 crores.
Okay, so point taken. But could you also tell us about the upcoming launches that you're planning? Because the entire Dwarka Expressway is coming up in a big way, and the property prices there also have started inching up. What kind of ticket size are you looking at? But clearly, because it clearly looks like that NCR is all booming for the super luxury segment right now.
So see, if you look at the NCR prices over a decade, you'll only find a very inflation adjusted sort of increase. It so happened that between 2013, 14 to almost till the time the pandemic happened, 7, 8 years, there was no price rise which took place. And unfortunately, even supply levels were very low for the housing stock. So now that, markets kind of corrected, there is lesser supply and bit of price correction has happened, within the last, 18 months to 24 months itself. So I would say, look at it over a longer span of time. You'll not find that prices have really gone up. It's more inflationary adjustments which have happened. We plan to play the entire spectrum. After this launch on the Dwarka Expressway, we are planning a launch which is on the southern peripheral road, which is closer to the golf course extension road. And, we'll launch another project which is just off the Sona elevated road. So the second product will be closer to 1.25 crores. Something on the SPR will be priced similar or a little higher than the Dwarka Expressway one. So we want to address needs at all price points.
The last time we were chatting, you said that you were eyeing revenue recognition of about almost 11,000 crore rupees from the period of FY24 to 26. Does that also then get revised upwards?
No, I should actually see that's fully almost 95% sold out inventory. So if I exclude the recent launch, we had about 17 million square foot, which is getting completed over the next 2 years. By FY26, we plan to complete that entire inventory, which is worth 11 to 12,000 crores. And there's very little unsold component in that, ongoing inventory. So that number doesn't change. We are focusing on timely delivery. We've also recently, engaged BCG, consulting to introspect our own sort of, assumptions that where could we potentially go wrong. in those delivery commitments. So I think we are working closely with them as well. In terms of our forthcoming inventory, if I include the recent launch, is almost of 31 million square foot, which has a GMV potential in excess of 40,000 odd crores. We do intend to maintain the nature of our working, wherein we treat this as a home manufacturing company, and we'll be launching this entire forthcoming inventory in quick succession.
Okay, point taken. But given the fact that you're making these slew of launches, I remember that earlier I think it set out a target of around 4,500 crore rupees in terms of pre-sales for FY24. You seem to be on target with respect to that. But for FY25, what kind of number are you expecting?
So see, the trend in the local market is that what kind of supply is being created. So if you look at the last 3 years trend, fiscal year 21 we had about 1,600 odd crores of pre-sales revenue. In 22 it grew to about 2,600 odd crores. 23 it was 3,400 odd crores, and this time we are of course again doubling on the last year's sales. So the good part is that in terms of our current land stage inventory, projects which are nearing a launch situation, we are sitting in a fairly good position. So we'll be coming up with launches in quick succession, and there is room, comfortable room to grow, from the current year, revenues which we'll achieve.
Question again, because I wanted a number to that comfortable range. Do you think you can help us guide with that?
We'll endeavor to achieve at least a 25-30% growth on whatever number we achieve for the current year.
We are looking at getting. Thank you so much for helping us out with that and for the entire discussion. So 25 to 30% growth is what you are envisaging in FY25. That's the latest commentary coming in from Signature Global. The stock is excited, and of course that new launch is something that is expected to augur well for the stock and the company as well.